Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Bagas Jiri Mesyaan, and now I will review the contract of the company Verdisize Incorporated. Next, Verdisize Incorporated, a leading company in ITS field, is seeking a dynamic and experienced individual to join our executive team as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. Next, duties and scope employment. The company agreed to employ the executive as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, with duties outlined in the bylaws and additional duties assigned by the CEO or the Board of Directors. The executive shall dedicate full effort to the company, refrain from other service without approval, and comply with company policy. The executive shall not have conflicting obligation and shall not disclose trade secret or proprietary information. It is ensured that the executive work will not infringe on the right of other, and all property and confidential information from previous employer have been returned. Next. Okay, cash and incentive compensation. The company will pay a base salary of $175,000 for the first 12 months of employment, with potential increases in subsequent years. Executives are also eligible for a one-time sign-on bonus of $40,000 and annual bonus of up to 15% of base compensation. The executive may be considered for a stock option grant with an initial option for 80,000 share of the company common stock. The option will vest quarterly during the initial term of the agreement. The company will reimburse $394 per month for insurance coverage in lieu of health benefit. Executives are entitled to vacation time annually with a minimum of 4 weeks of paid vacation per calendar year. The specific vacation policy will follow company guidelines. Next. Okay, business costs. This agreement is valid for 1 year from the effective date, but may be automatically renewed for one additional year unless there is 60 days prior written notice not to renew. The executive employment with the company is at will, meaning it may be terminated at any time by either party with or without cause. The executive right upon termination are limited to the compensation and benefit received during employment. Next. Okay, termination benefit. The executive may receive base compensation for the remaining contract period in the form of a lump sum in the executive employment is terminated by the company without cause or due to disability, or if the executive resign following contraction termination. In addition, stock option will become fully vested for a number of months equivalent to the severance pay period, and the executive is entitled to a protected case payment and insurance coverage up to age 65 if the executive employment is terminated due to disability. Case includes breach of agreement or crime, while contraction termination occurred following a significant change in the executive duties or working condition. This agreement ensure the right and obligation upon termination are set out fairly and clearly for both parties. Next, successor. This agreement provide that all successor of the company directly or indirectly by purchase, lease, merger, consolidation, liquidation, or other method of to all or substantially all of the business and or asset of the company shall be bound by this agreement. The term company includes any successor to the business or asset of the company bound by this agreement. In addition, this agreement and all right grant to executive may be enforced by executive personnel or legal representative, executor, administrator, successor, heirs, assign, and legatees. Next, other provisions. The agreement provides that all notice must be given in writing. Amendment to the agreement require the written consent of executive and his authorized officer. The company will indemnity executive against costs and liabilities incur and provide that this agreement together with the other agreement constitute the entire agreement between the parties. Payment under this agreement are subject to withholding tax, are governed by Texas law with separation provision, and will be adjusted accordingly in the event of any future conflicts. Disputes are resolved through arbitration in Houston with cost share equitably. The agreement prohibits assignment by the executive but allow assignment by the company. Finally, the agreement may be executed in multiple copies that are deemed original and united as one document. Next. Okay, and the last one, conclusion. Executives are expected to give full dedication to the company, follow the duties set out in the bylaws, as well as additional duty assigned by the CEO or the board of director. In addition, the executive must comply with company policy, maintain the confidentiality of trade information, and must not have any conflict of interest. The contract also confirms that the executive must ensure there is no infringement on the right of other and return all property and confidential information from previous employer. That's all the company contract review for me. Please apologize if there are any mistake in word, and thank you all.